Hi, I am Dr. Purushottam, Assistant Professor of Commerce. Let us begin with the session for the BCom third semester course. Subject entitled Indian Financial System and topic entitled Role of Stockbrokers in Stock Market. The very first stock exchange in Mumbai was started by Ace and one posse who would gather under the banyan tree in front of Mumbai's town hall. The location of these meetings started changing as the number of people increased. The increase in the popularity resulted in the formation of the Native Share or Stockbrokers Association in 1875. This is now famously known as Bombay Stock Exchange. For most of us, Bombay Stock Exchange and share market is one and the same. However, BSE is just one part of the share market. Stock market fascinates everyone because people have false assumptions that it multiplies money at very fast rate. Therefore, it is very important to have knowledge of stock market and exchange before you decide to join the mass and jump into it. Difference between stock exchange and stock market exchange is a place where securities are listed and are bought and sold. Stock market is a wider term as compared to stock exchange. It comprises of various stock exchange like BSE, NSE, Ahmedabad Stock Exchange, etc. Investors, companies, and brokers. Stockbroker is a member of a stock exchange. They can earn brokerage commission on each transaction. Individual and companies can be a broker. Example: Sharekhan, Angel Broking, Venture Securities, Motilal Oswal, etc. Listing refers to entering the name of the company's securities in the register of the stock exchange. Once a company is listed, people can buy or sell shares of those companies online. What is a jobber? A jobber is a slang term for a market maker on the stock exchange prior to October 1986. Jobber is also called stock jobbers, acted as a market makers. They held shares on their own books and created market liquidity by buying and selling securities and matching investors' buy and sell orders through their brokers, who were not allowed to make markets. Then the term jobber is also used to describe as small scale wholesalers or middlemen in the retail goods trade. Understanding jobbers is little is known about jobbers' activities because they kept few records, but in the early 19th century and hundreds of jobbing firms, jobbers' numbers declined dramatically over the course of the 20th century until they ceased to exist in October 1986. This month was the Big Bang, a major shift in the stock exchange operation occurred. Financial investors was suddenly deregulated. Fixed commission were replaced by the negotiated commission and electronic traded was implemented. Jobbers felt few records their affairs and neither journalists or other observers trained much in the way of detailed accounting of their work. Historic of banks, stock broking firms and other concerns have been and will continue to be the basis of any historical record relating to jobbers. History has compiled an archives of interviews with former jobbers which serves as a permanent record of the last half century of a distinctive part of the financial life of special consideration. The jobber system evolved into a recognized modern form during the course of the 19th century as the range of securities types broadened. At least half of the members of the stock exchange began to specialize, making a continuous market in one of the leading types of these securities. This distinction between these market makers or jobbers and other brokers who dealt with them and on behalf of the public was clear-cut one but was essentially based on custom and tradition until 1909 when a single capacity was formally bodies in the stock exchange rules. By 1914, over 600 jobbing firms were existence along with many man jobbing operations. Those numbers steadily declined as the institutional investors supplanted the private one and the scale of required jobbing capital increased dramatically. By the eve of the Big Bang, there were only 5 major jobbing firms on the floor of the stock exchange. Though the numerical decline did not necessarily denote a decline in the marketability provided by the system. Who is the stockbroker? A stockbroker is a regulated profession professional individual usually associated with a brokerage firm, a broker dealer who buys and sells stocks and other securities for both retailer and institutional clients through a stock exchange or over the counter in return of a fee or commission. Stockbrokers are known as numerous professional designations depending on the license they hold, the type of the securities they sell, or the service they provide. It is money-centered profession. Stockbrokers are also known as financial advisors. Limitations of stockbroker. As an agent, the stockbroker is merely performing a service for the investor. This means that the broker will buy for the buyers and sell for the sellers, each time making sure that the best price is obtaining for the client. An investor should regarding the stockbroker as one who provides valuable service and information to assist in making the correct investment decision. They are adequately qualified to provide answers to a member questions that the investors might need answer to and to assist in participating in the regional market. Are they governed by any rules and regulations? Stockbrokers are governed by SEBI Act 1992, Securities Contract Act 1956, Securities and Exchange Board of India's rules, regulation and bylaws of stock exchange, of which he is a member, as well as various directives of SEBI as stock exchange, as well as registered with SEBI. Examine the SEBI registration number and other relevant details can be found out registration certificate issued by SEBI. How can be known that stockbroker is registered or not? Every broker displays registration details on their website on all the official documents. One can confirm that the registration details on SEBI website. The SEBI website provides the details of the all registered brokers. A broker's registration number begins with the letters INB and that of the sub-broker with the letters INS. What are the documents to be signed with the stockbroker? Before start of the trading with a stockbroker, one is required to furnish his details such as name, address, proof of address, etc. and execute a broker-client agreement. One is also entitled to a document, risk disclosure document, which would give someone a fair idea about the risk associated with securities market. One need to go through all those documents carefully. Education qualification of stockbrokers. It is technically possible to become a stockbroker without a college education. His example is, however, an extremely rare event. For all participants' purposes, stockbroker must have at least a bachelor's degree. Further, candidates that have a master finance or a master's degree in a related field or in higher demand and tend to receive higher compensation than bachelor's degree holders. In addition to education background in finance, brokerage must sponsor applicants in order for them to be able to take the required industry exam. Eligibility. Criteria for the stockbrokers: at any point of time, the applicants has to ensure that either the priorities or designated director or partners or the compliance officer of the applicant's entity should be successfully certified either in securities markets module or compliance officer brokers. Modules or the relevant module pertaining to segments wherein members of the exchange has been showed, that is capital markets module, derivatives market module, national institution of stock securities market, series 1 currency 6, derivative certification examination, and so on. Role of sub stock brokers in stock market. Who is sub stock brokers? A sub broker is any person who is not a trading member of the stock exchange but who acts on behalf of the trading member as an agent or otherwise for assisting investors in dealing in securities through such trading members. Brokers are required to obtain a certificate of registration from the SEBI, without which they are not permitted to deal in securities. SEBI has directed to that no trading member shall deal with persons is acting as sub brokers unless he is registered with SEBI, and it is shall be the responsibilities of the trading members to ensure that his client are not acting in the capacity of the sub broker unless they are registered with the SEBI as a sub broker. It is mandatory for trading members to enter into an agreement with all the sub brokers. The agreement lays down rights and responsibilities of trading members as well as sub brokers. What is the registration process of the sub stock brokers? Trading members are requested to note that the facts regards to sub brokers registration. Members would continue to submit the broker registration application electronically through ENT and Ensure that the physical document are issued by the stock exchange within 7 days from the submission of the application. ENT. Member would be informed through letter and bill wide FTP to make financial FTP to make available in its exchange dues accounts processing fee amount of rupees 2,000 plus the application service tax for every sub-broker's registration application. Alternatively, the status of the sub-broker registration application would be document received in ENT. In case of any deficiency in the application the application form would be returned to the member. In case of the application which are complete in all respect of members and would be informed that letter in FTP asking them to available the requisite SEBI registration in their exchange dues accounts. The exchange would start collecting the SEBI registration fees by debiting the exchange dues account of the members of sub-brokers application which are processed and complete in respect of from the very next day of the intimation to the members. Status of the application for which the application SEBI registration fees has been collected and recognized by the authorities would be informed to the members by way of display date of recognition through the ENIT. After the authorities has granted the recognition status of the sub-broker application uploaded by the exchange to SEBI would be informed to members by way of displaying the upload the reference number and upload date through the electronic media within 3 days of upload by exchange to SEBI. In case the member applies for withdrawal of the sub-broker registration application after its recognition, authorities for cancellation of the application after it is registration with SEBI, then the member would need to procure the refund of the SEBI registration fees directly from SEBI. Partial or total collected towards the SEBI registration fees would not be adjusted towards any other dues payable to the exchange. Members to attach scanned copies and spend physical copies of the some documents along with the sub-broker registration application form, proof of address, proof of experience certificate, documents to be submitted along with a printed of electronic printed application, model agreement between stockbrokers and sub-brokers. What are the duties of the sub-brokers in the current scenario? The collective condemnation of the corporate greed and share market speculation on the part of Wall Street share brokers. America has been moving towards an increasingly speculative and unstable economy, and now the common man in that country has decided to put a stop to this process. However, in India there is no such bitterness towards institutions of stock trading and share brokers are not exactly seen as a greedy fraudster. Role of jobbers in the stock market. Who is the jobbers in the stock market? Jobber is also called stock jobbers, acted as market makers. They held shares on their own books and created market liquidity by buying and selling securities and matching the investors' buy and sellers orders through their brokers who were not allowed to make markets. The term jobbers is also used to describe a small scale wholesaler or middleman in the retail goods trade. Little it is known about jobbers' activities because they kept few records, but in the early 19th century and hundreds of jobbing firms, jobbers members declined dramatically the course of the 20th century until they ceased to exist in October 1986. This month was when the Big Bang major shift in the stock exchange operation occurred. Financial sector was suddenly deregulated. Fixed commission were replaced by the negotiation commission and electronics trading was implemented. Role of portfolio in stock exchange. Definition of the portfolio is a finance. A portfolio is collection of the investment held by an investment company, hedge fund, financial institutions or individual, etc. Finance, a grouping of finance assets such as stocks, bonds and cash equivalents as well as their mutual exchange traded and closed fund of counterparts. Portfolios are held directly by investors or managed by the financial professional. It is generally accepted principle that a portfolio is designed according to the investor's tolerance, time frame and investment objectives. The monetary value of each asset may influence the risk or reward ratio of the portfolio and is prepared to as the asset allocation of the portfolio. Description of portfolio. There are many types of the portfolios, including the market portfolio and zero investment portfolio. A portfolio assist allocation may be managed, utilize any of the few investment approaches and principles: equal capitalization weighing, price weighting, risk party, the capital asset pricing model, arbitrage pricing theory, the Jessen index, Trainer ratio, the sharp diagonal model, the value of stock risk model, model portfolio, and others. There are several models for measuring the performance attribute of the portfolio returns when compared to an index or benchmark, partly viewed as investment strategy. Online portfolio facility by National Stock Exchange. National Stock Exchange provide online portfolio facility named My NSE Portfolio Manager, and customized watch My NSE is a personalized portfolio manager that allows you to create your portfolio online and match it against your live market rates. This is a free service. You need to register to create and access your personalized portfolio. You can change your password and update your portfolio after you log in using password Portfolio Manager. Portfolio Manager is a tool that allows you to value your holdings online. Using the My NSE Portfolio Manager, you can track your holdings in the equities traded in the capital market segment of NSE. Create of 2-3 portfolio with not more than 100 transactions in each portfolio. Add or modify or delete transaction to an existing portfolio. Modify or delete transaction in a portfolio. View or rename or delete the portfolio. Set a portfolio as a default portfolio and change the default setting of a portfolio. Customize market watch. Tool that allow you to set up your own market watch both in capital market and derivative segment. Using this, you can track the movement for your holdings in equities and derivatives traded in NSE. Create up to 3 watches in not more than 25 securities or contacts in each watch. Add or modify or delete securities contact to an existing watch. View or rename or delete the watch. Set a watch or default watch. Change the default setting of a watch. Role of consultancy in security exchange. Definition of the consultants in the security exchange consult one who are financial advice or guidance to customers for compensation. Consultants are known as financial advisors, can provide many different services such as investment management, income tax preparation, and estate planning, financial estate planning. Financial advisor is a generic term with no precise industry definition, and many different types of financial professionals fall into this general category. Responsibility of the consultants or financial advisors. Financial advisors typically provide clients or customers with financial products and services depending on the license they hold and the training they have had. For example, an insurance agent may be qualified to sell both life insurance and variable annuities. A broker may also be a financial planner. A financial advisor may create financial plans for clients or sell financial products or a combination of both. Compensation for consultant or financial advisor. A financial advisor is generally compensated through fees, commission, or combination of both. For example, a financial advisor may be compensated in one or more of the few ways. An hourly fee for advisory service, or a flat fee, or a commission on the securities bought or sold, or a commission based on the amount invested in mutual fund and variable annuity, a markup when one buy house products, or a markdown when they are sold, and a fee for assets under management such as 1% annually of the assets managed. Difference between jobbers and brokers. According to meaning, jobber is a dealer who deals in buying and selling of securities. Broker is an agent who deals in buying and selling of securities on behalf of his clients. Nature of trading. A jobber carries out trading activities only with the brokers. A broker carries out trading activities with the brokers on behalf of his clients. Restrictions on the dealings. A jobber is prohibited to directly buy or sell securities in the stock exchange, also cannot directly deal with the investors. While in case of the brokers, a broker acts as a link between the jobbers and investors. Agent. A jobber is a special mercantile agent. A broker is a general mercantile agent. Form of consideration. A jobber gets consideration in the term of profit. A broker gets consideration in terms of commission or brokerage. Thank you.